Okay, next up, last Q&A of the day. I'm a new freight broker. This comes in from Eric. I'm a new freight broker agent and have just picked up a new shipper. This shipper requires a pallet exchange. I've never done pallet exchange before. Now, I have a pretty good idea what a pallet exchange is, but could you explain it to me? Yeah, absolutely. Pallet exchange is pretty simple. First of all, you're pretty much only going to find pallet exchange loads that are of the food stuff nature. This can be refrigerated. This can be dry food stuff. The shipper, the customer, requires that the truck have X number of pallets on their trailer to exchange for the same number of pallets they're going to be picking up. Now, this is not going to be a surprise to you. Obviously, the customer told you, hey, they're a pallet exchange shipper. They're going to tell you that. But every time you move a load for that customer, they're going to tell you how many pallets are going to be on that load. They may say, yeah, going to be 24 pallets, pallet exchange load, 24 pallets. All right, you tell the trucking company, yeah, this is a pallet exchange load. Your truck's going to have 24 empties. That means they will need 24 empty pallets to exchange for the 24 loaded pallets that the truck is going to be picking up. Okay, pretty simple. Now, what if the truck don't have pallets? Well, not your problem, not as a broker. That's the trucking company's problem. Actually, drivers. It's simple. They get on that CB radio, generally somebody around the truck stop or something will have pallets to sell. Something else, too. Most shippers in a locale that require a pallet exchange, somebody around that area knows this, and that's what they do. They build pallets in their backyard. You've seen them going down the road, 45-year-old pickup truck, all beat up, 200 pallets in the bed, baling wire, rope holding them down. They park in front of that customer and they sell pallets all day long. Okay. Now, you're not going to pay the trucking company extra on a pallet exchange load, even though they got to buy some if they do. And you're not going to reimburse them if they've got to buy pallets. The reason is when that truck delivers the load, they get to the destination, they will get their empty pallets back. Then they can turn around, sell them, use them again, whatever they need to do. They're not out anything. See what I mean? They can get their money back. Now, let's talk about this a little bit further, though. Pallet exchange load. You understand that when a truck picks up a load, there's going to be a minimum of 2 mandatory phone calls you should get as a broker from that truck driver. The load call and the empty call. All right, now, the load call comes in, pretty much load call. Hey, picked up the load. I'm headed out the door. I'll call you when I'm empty or when I get there, whatever. Okay, that's your load call. It's not going to be a big 10-minute deal. It's just letting you know they picked up the load. On a pallet exchange load, as soon as you get the call from the driver, call your customer immediately. Call them. Let them know, hey, the truck picked up the load. And ask your customer for the pallet count. They'll pull up the information. They'll either pull up the paperwork, pull it up on their computer, whatever. What you want to hear the customer say, yeah, we had an even exchange, 24 in, 24 out. What you don't want to hear is your customer comes back and says something like, yeah, that truck was short 2 pallets. We had 22 in, 24 out. Well, on your paperwork, the load confirmation to the truck, you let them know they needed 22 pallets, or 24 pallets rather. So they were short 2 pallets. This is going to come back on them, not you. But you're going to be the first one to have to deal with it. So, your customer told you the truck was 2 pallets short. Now you need to ask your customer, what kind of fee are you looking at? In other words, what is the cost per pallet going to be for the 2 pallets that truck was short? I've seen it anywhere from $3 a pallet to over $20 a pallet and everything in between. Whatever your customer tells you, that's going to be the fee that they're going to deduct from what they've agreed to pay you. So, maybe they told you $10 a pallet, the truck was 2 pallets short. That means that they will deduct $20 off what they agreed to pay you. So if they were going to pay you $1,000 to move that load from point A to point B, now they're going to be paying $980. Immediately, you need to get off the phone and call your broker if you're an agent. If you are the freight broker, what you need to let your accounts payable know so you don't overpay the truck. Because that $20 is going to be passed down to the trucking company because it was on their load confirmation that they were to have 24 pallets. They only had 22. So there you go. Now, you may find that the trucking company will come back and say, hey, wait a minute, we had 24. Yeah, but the pallets must be usable. It can't be junk. It can't be falling apart, you see. Anyway, let your broker know that, hey, the customer's short paying $20 because the truck was short 2 pallets. That way your customer or your broker knows to expect $980 instead of $1,000 from your customer. And if you had agreed to pay the truck $850, now your broker knows to pay the truck $830. Now, this is all notated on the bill of lading. There is no secret here. It's not the broker's doing something squirrely. It's going to be on the bill of lading, BOL, the legal document. It's going to let the everybody know that there was a shortage. It's all up front. It's transparent. Anyway, Eric, I hope that helps you out. If you like to know more, feel free to call me. Again, 479-668-0838. Check us out, Taltoa.com. If you're new to the industry or just starting or thinking you're wanting to get into the industry, yeah, check us out, Taltoa.com. We've helped thousands of people get into freight broker agents, even help trucking companies. A lot of trucking companies come to us so they can learn how to get their own loads. And before they get done with training, they've already, decided that, hey, they are definitely going to start a brokerage because that's a additional stream of revenue.